We're going to go over Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the total market cap. Just take a look at what's going on with the market cap as a whole. And then we will take a look at some of the top altcoins and then get into some of the coin requests that you guys, the community, want to see. So throughout a lot of different cryptos right now, we're overtaking key resistance areas. We're coming back down to test on key support areas. If we do break this structure on Ethereum, I would be anticipating a test back down to the $3,000 range, which would not be ideal. But overall, crypto as a whole, I'm still quite bullish. General area, I know a lot of people are getting quite worried and they're focused on the finer movements of the market day to day. Macro, still very bullish. it's still looking really good to me. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the higher market cap coins. Just quickly on Avalanche. Avalanche has been on an absolute tear. Really good climactic action, a climactic rise into the 1.272 extension. I've taken profit on this position. $63. Doesn't have to get there. I've taken some profit off of this position. I still think that it's got some more legs as we've overtaken this long-term accumulation. I think it's got some more legs in it. So we'll see if it can get to the 1.618 and take a look at VeChain. VeChain breaking out of its long-term accumulation, coming down to the 200 period moving average on the daily, also coming down to this general support area that I have marked here. For some reason didn't bring it all the way down to that touch point. Don't know what my logic was there, but we're approaching another sloped support range. So, you know, if ever there is a time to buy, you know, we are getting all of the signals for support areas on the buy the dip. A lot of people calling for more downside. That trade is beginning to become crowded. So the probability of sustained downside move is decreasing, in my opinion. Of course, if we take a look at Bitcoin, there is some move to the downside, but honestly, I think it would be short-lived if it at all occurs on that one. Going back to VeChain, where did I put it? Let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano. My absolute favorite shitcoin. 200 period EMA holding a support currently. The Veracity.io, so it is on the Ethereum blockchain. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website. Veracity is a protocol and product layer platform for esports and video entertainment. So sports in general is not an area of expertise. Oh, esports. Okay. So more gaming tokens. The gaming sector as a whole is their end of speculation. I would speculate. So do be careful with any of the metaverse / gaming projects that are out there currently. There's definitely some trades to be had, but I would probably caution you against thinking that there are long-term investments inside of anything gaming right now. That the space is very, very overheated, overvalued. When you look at the market cap of, let's say, Sand. Let's take a look at Sand here. Why don't I have multiple tabs? Give me another tab. We'll take a look at Sand. Sand reportedly has an active user base of 100 users, but the Sandbox's main purpose is to sell NFTs. And token is used as a currency inside of the Sandbox, but you can also use it. You can also use Ethereum. If we go ahead and take a look at Decentraland as well, Mana. Decentraland is also at a big overvaluation as well at $5.4 billion for Decentraland, with a reported 300 active daily users using the game, participating on that game. So do be careful out there if you are investing long-term into these projects, as they have gone quite vertical. The supports are very far down there. Usually you're taking profits when things are vertical. If you become a participant in something that is going vertical, that's not a bad thing. It just means that you're not in an investment, you're in a trade. So understand that moving forwards, and you should be okay. But there's just been an absolute explosion, and you know, Veracity is also under that category of too speculative. You can anticipate maybe developing a little bit of an accumulation range and a turnaround. If that level doesn't hold, I'd be looking right back down to about 38 cents, somewhere around there at the 200 period exponential moving average to take a position. But yeah, just be careful with the whole metaverse thing right now. Why would you need an esports video blockchain platform when you can watch esports on Twitch for free? Yeah, I do agree for more the sentiment there, leech kind of stuff. You know, people see that something's new, they see that the market cap is low, and they buy, and that's pretty much the extent of it. So you do need to be really cautious with anything that you're investing. And what goes up always comes down in this world. What do you think about CRO? So crypto.com, kind of from what I'm hearing from my community, it's a great place for you to onboard fiat. Oh, I need to go to crypto.com. Where is crypto.com? Man, crypto.com doesn't even have its own token here. Come on. Don't be like that. Well, you can't find the crypto.com exchange on crypto or in kind of this parabolic rise. So if you're already in crypto.com, good for you. You are in take profit territory as it stands right now. Finding a suitable support level for crypto.com, you'd be looking for entries rated around 40 cents, which is a hell of a retracement for where we are right now. I'm not saying it's going to go there. I'm just saying that that's the next logical place for anybody to become a participant on the time frames, but the trade is going to be a much shorter term trade. It's typically not the focus that we have here on the channel. We want to accumulate during these long-term accumulation periods and then wait for these parabolic speculative rises to pop up, at which you become a seller, and our custom indicator is telling you to sell 1, 2, 3 times, telling you to sell the crypto.com token. Its main utility is offering benefits on the exchange, as well as you are getting benefits from the crypto.com debit card. Overvalued, in my opinion. Hey Baloo, enjoy your streams, but it keeps dropping out right now. My apologies. It's my hardware. I have ordered a better computer that can handle graphics processing, but until that comes, you're just gonna have to put up with it, because I've already got them. Take a look at Rose. Take profit. We got it right on the money. Red Diamond came in, told you to take profits right at the top right here. It didn't tell you to take profits too many other places. So Rose looking like, again, take profit territory. We just had a breakout of this long-term consolidation. I would be looking down in the 28-cent trading range will begin to develop that can break out. Excuse me. But yeah, let's take a look. What does Rose do? DeFi, and well, I was really into gaming, but then the whole gaming space got overvalued. So it's more about DeFi for me right now. And the DAOs, I'm obsessed with DAOs. Oasis scan. Oh no, that's the, that is the, why do I not have all the tabs open? A new era for blockchain. Wow, bold claims. Oasis network is a privacy-enabled tokenizing data. That's important. Parallel smart contract layers. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know enough about this protocol. It's got its own blockchain though. That for me is kind of a point against. I do not like it when you know, we're starting from scratch all over again with a new protocol. Doesn't mean you can't make money on it. It just means that it's its own protocol. It's on its own chain, on the Cosmos, part of the Cosmos ecosystem. So the smart contract platform on Cosmos. I thought that Atom was a smart contract platform. Yeah, you're gonna have to do your own research on this one. You know, I'm well versed in the workings of Ethereum. I'm well versed with Solana. I've got some knowledge on Avalanche, but it's hard to keep up with all of these side chains. I would want to check in trades. You know, your trade would have come down here at around approximately, you know, 25 cents. The breakout at 25 cents would have been your entry. And it is moving to the upside right now. And we've already got your crypto. It's doing pretty good. How's your crypto? Now it's time to invest Bitcoin. I think that, you know, what's happening is we're building a better system. We've built a better mousetrap. You know, the banks, they had their time. We are developing products that are much better than any product that a normal bank can offer you. And you don't of the new system that we're building. You know, if you don't want to take on any risk, let's say you have a savings account at a bank. if you put it in the bank, you get like great investment. I think that it's important to have kind of self-sovereign money, but if you don't understand crypto, that's fine. Just come in and have a look around at the offers that are being really important for you to actually go and use the dApps, go and use the applications, go see what's being offered, because we're kind of leaving that more speculative phase of crypto where everything was kind of just a white paper and a promise, and now to do things that we've never been able to do before, like being able to save money and spend it because the yield is so good, the yield will just pay your loan off. Not only that, we have 0%, and Cardano is still a developing chain. It's a developing system. They just released smart contracts, so their development can begin, but they've got a lot of catching up to do when you look at other products like Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana. There's a lot of catching up to do that Cardano has to do that they're not really set up for moving fast because of their peer auditing structure that they glorify. Where do you do that? You can do that on Alchemix. So Alchemix is a fantastic protocol, unfortunately only on the Ethereum network at this point. Let's pull up Alchemix. Wake up and say, hey, you know what? Banks actually fucking suck. I'm gonna go use this. XPR, sure, let's go ahead and take a look at Proton. Indicator on the way up. We just crossed below all of these moving averages. Let's see if we can find a longer chart on XPR here in this general area. The resistance is kind of undefined. I'd be looking for this area to kind of hold. So we're sitting on top of support right now. Same story that we're seeing in a lot of different assets, right? Then we have a support level, and a lot of these assets are going to start marking up in the direction that you're looking for. So we're sitting on this key level of support. If we do fail to hold this, I would expect to move down to probably 1.5 cents, something like that. That is going to be a very common thread as you become more familiar with decentralized finance, because it all looks too good to be true. I'm telling you, do your own research. This is legitimate. This is not a scam. This is what happens when you take away the banker, you take away the banking skyscrapers downtown, you take away the fat cat's paycheck, and you add. We program computers to do what banks do. You don't need people to run banks. You can run banks through code. And when you do it, you have to pay nobody. So you know who gets paid? Baloo, what do I think about Hedera? You know, I've said already, I don't like chains that are doing their own thing. I don't know if it's a good long-term investment. I really don't, because these are network effects. If Ethereum becomes cheap, anything else that's an Ethereum killer will just fucking go away. Because you got to think of this as the internet. Like, how many internets do you use? You use one internet. This is a network. This is a security layer. You're not doing America Online. You're doing the internet. We have one network. And I think chains that make up this new network, or if we're just going to build the network of applications on one network, it's yet to be seen. But I think it's a very good and strategic move for any new project. Doesn't mean that I'm right. I'm just some dude streaming on the internet. But I have a tendency to see these things have shorter-lived life expectancies. So long-term investment, honestly, there's like 3 coins you invest in long-term: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. Or USDC most recently. We need to break out of this consolidation. I do like the local area. If we actually go down to a smaller time frame, let's actually just take this away. It's all just distracting. I'll turn the alphanumerics indicator on. Let's focus on this general area right here. Fail to hold this level, it doesn't have far 36 cents right now. Yeah. Its sponsors will want to use it for. That's the thing. You need to think about the applications being built on the network. Sure, if enough people use Hedera Hashgraph, and if enough users like Google use it, then yeah, they're going to need to purchase the gas for the network, and that's going to be Hedera. technology. I'm more so focused on how blockchain kind of helps empower people and open up finance to the rest of the world, because there's but we're also going to give them the most capital efficient and best bank account that exists in the world. So, you know, the tech sector, you know, FANG stocks and what they're buying, yes, there's speculative value there. I don't know enough to really get into the nitty-gritty of Hedera Hashgraph, but I do know from a technical point of view, we're sitting on support. I would like to see this overtake the 45-cent mark. If it begins to mark up outside of this consolidation, highest probable outcome is continuation of that trend. I wouldn't be surprised to see a target for Hedera be approximately, if we did a 100% extension, you'd be looking at 72 cents. The next target at the 1.272 would be 84 cents, and then the 1.618 would be just shy of $1. So a nice psychological resistance there, just shy of $1 at the breakout of this consolidation to the upside. Yes, I got the MacBook with the M1 Max chip. So hopefully, you know, they're backlogged. They haven't even processed my order. I don't even think they have the computer. I don't know when I'm going to get it. It'll likely be a Christmas present to myself, to all of you, so that I don't have a sketchy stream anymore. Some reason YouTube didn't have your video listed. Interesting. Yeah, my YouTube video also didn't webhook to my Discord server either, so not sure what happened there. What if people get rugged like the Constitution DAO? They lost so much ETH in gas fees, even if refunded. There are plenty of DAO forks out there that are going to rug. You know, anytime there's a good idea, you just put up a fake facade, get money to go in, and you can rug the protocol. It's up to you to do your due diligence on finding who's actually locked. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, actually, let's do it. It's a really good exercise. It's something that everybody should go ahead and take a look at whenever you're looking at a new project. So which one was that? And you're going to look at the addresses. See how nothing is a contract address? Nothing is locked. Nothing. Nothing is locked. So, oh, we got something down here. Uniswap v3. So the liquidity on Uniswap is locked because Uniswap does that. But none of the tokens are locked. There's no contract. See this symbol right here? Little symbol? It shows that it's locked in a contract. If you go ahead and take a look at Olympus DAO, actually another thing that you can do to check legitimacy, development that is occurring on that chain. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ohm. And let's go ahead and check out the contract address. Go on to Etherscan. This is a really good exercise because a lot of people, you know, you need to be able to look at this stuff to know when something is a rug and when it's not. We'll go to the holders. Look at this. Locked, 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 locked. Olympus DAO is doing it pro. These guys are freaking pros. I'm so impressed by this protocol. It's incredible what they're doing. Yeah, currently it has some of the lower APY, but do you want to get a high APY in a scam, or do you want to get a lower APY in something that you can actually invest in and look at long term? We can also go over here and check out the GitHub. It's got the GitHub listed like it should. It should always have the GitHub listed. And we can look at the last development that occurred was Olympus front end 14 minutes ago. They're active. They're constantly developing. When you look at the GitHub and you don't see any development, well, I'll show you another one. GitHub, not listed. Okay, so that's a red flag right there. Let's go to Olympus DAO and let's go to Burger. Or the GitHub rather, go to Burger Swap. burgerswap.org. core development, click the GitHub. It was on May 27th. No, September 30th, September 21st. There's fuck all happening. It's done. It's a dead project. So, 15 minutes ago, this dead coin hasn't done one in months. Olympus DAO. Oh yeah, Olympus DAO. I'm so fucking bullish on Olympus DAO. It's a weird one. Like, you really do need to do your own research on this one. It's a weird one. I can talk about Olympus for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I'm not about to do so because my community is gone and they're just sick of it. They're sick of me talking about it. I've experienced many times that you are not listed on YouTube. Also, I had YouTube on the cell and Twitch on the laptop, and YouTube would always be a few seconds ahead of Twitch. Then it would buffer until Twitch caught up. Your Christmas present will be nice, but your info is worth the buffering. Thank you for the channel. Well, you're very welcome. YouTube is finicky. If you're watching on YouTube and you are a fan of the show, like the channel. I don't care. YouTube cares, okay? If you like, yeah, they'll show you all my content, but eventually they'll be like, okay, you're not liking the content, so I guess we'll stop showing you, and we'll see how, we'll see if you pursue. If you do want to consistently see the show on YouTube, hit the like button. That's how the algorithm works. Yeah, Congress, absolutely go check out Olympus DAO. Material that you can take a look at on Olympus DAO. It hurt watching Ethereum go up since 2017 and buying it then and not buying it then. You gotta get Ethereum, man. I love Ethereum. Smash the like button every time. Then I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, but it's good to see that you're here on Twitch, because Twitch does have a lag to let people know to come in, which is why I do the 10-minute timer. I know for everybody watching on YouTube, that's really annoying, but it's just because Twitch starts at 4 my time. So, I do post it as starting at the right time on YouTube, but when I start, YouTube lets you know, and then there's a 10-minute watch. Okay, we got time for one more here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at one that I've been keeping my eyes on, and that is Metis. So Metis is a layer 2 infrastructure, which is different from Ethereum for more finer detail of certain information like NFTs. NFTs can't really travel across chain because it's a picture. A lot of times it's a profile picture. The coin can be minted on another chain, but the picture doesn't carry forwards onto the other chain, so that for Ethereum, mainly for the purposes of minting Ethereum based NFTs, this is going to save a ton of gas. If they're able to pull this off, this is going to save the Ethereum network a ton of gas, a ton of transaction volume. And this, if done appropriately and successfully, could for the sale of that NFT, or you can sell it on layer 2 as well. But the market is much more liquid on the Ethereum side. That's probably not going to change anytime soon, at least until Ethereum 2.0. So we do have that to look out for. It is consolidating right now. We have not broken out of this structure yet. I'm still trying to confirm whether this is an up thrust. So there's a possibility that we come back down to the bottom of the range at around 0.01 ETH per Metis. So I'm just watching out for that. It's currently valued at, I think, around $90 US. I'm on the Ethereum pair because if I was to take a position in Metis, I would be trading my Ethereum for it. So I want to make sure that that is a smart decision. I need to monitor the trade in wrapped Ethereum. Stream is better on Twitch. There's a different bit rate that Twitch processes than YouTube. YouTube wants a higher bit rate than Twitch, so it's a little sketchy. Anyways, that is all the time I have for today. If you guys enjoyed this content or want to see content from me on the regular, hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. If there are any projects that you